Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Guys, I'm back. How are you doing? I missed you all. I missed talking about fragrances. I missed talking here in the comment section with you, but I'm back. Today I want to do more of an in-depth review for a fragrance from the house of Lattafa. The fragrance, I'm sure you can tell, it's called Opulent Red. I've had this fragrance in my collection for quite a few months now. And I got to test it a bit more, I got to play with it a bit more, I got to test it in different scenarios, and I'm here to share my thoughts about it and to tell you if overall I think it is worth it or not. So yes, by the way, before we start, please like the video if you don't mind. It would help me a lot with the algorithm. And guys, and if you have smelled this fragrance, please let me know in the comments what you think about it, because when I've mentioned this one in my previous video, I got a lot of mixed feedback on this one. So just keep in mind, there is a lot of mixed feedback, but I will touch upon that a bit later in the video. So yes guys, let's begin. The notes for this one are quite, what is even the word? There are so many notes, guys, that it's like, it's too much, you know, it's too much. It just, it stresses you if you look at the notes and you try to picture how this fragrance would smell, and I can guarantee you that it will not smell like that. To me, the notes here are quite, I don't want to say useless, but they can be misleading, you know, so don't buy just looking at the notes. So the opening for this one, it's a bit challenging, and I think a lot of people will find it or could find it off-putting. I feel like the opening is a little bit all over the place. You get a lot of things, but you also get the DNA that will stay all throughout. I would say if you spray it in the opening and you think it's too much, wait 10-15 minutes and then you will get to the DNA of the fragrance, basically, that will stay all throughout. Now in the opening, guys, this is like an explosion of scents all mixed together. I get something sweet. I get a lot of sage. The sage here gives it like this like green, slightly herbal aromatic nuance that will stay all throughout the fragrance. You do get a citrusy touch, but like a sweet citrusy, what is the word? Yeah, a sweet citrusy sour touch. I think that comes from the blood orange used here. And right from the start, guys, you get the alien-like DNA. Why I say it's an alien-like DNA? By the way, guys, this could easily be like a flanker of the OG alien, in my opinion. The jasmine used here is very strong. It's like quite obnoxious, in your face. It's cold, and it has this slight animalic touch that, again, it will stay all throughout the fragrance. I think the opening is very, like I said, like explosive, like in your face. You get a lot of different nuances here. It can be a bit too much for the nose, but guys, luckily in like 10-15 minutes it moves into a way safer territory. Also, something else I've noticed, if you do like more than one spray in the same place, basically if you do like 2 or 3 sprays in the same place, you will get this soft, cooling, minty, aromatic touch. Again, that comes from the sage. Basically, if you look this one up on Fragrantic, a lot of people compare it to Rouge Malachite from Giorgio Armani. I have not tried that fragrance, so I cannot compare it to that one. I will only share my thoughts about this one on its own, and I will compare it like to the OG Alien and to other flankers and similar fragrances that I have. This one, once it stays on your skin, I have to be very honest, that's when I like it the most. That's when I think it shines the most, and I am actually glad once the opening part fades away. I feel like once it stays on my skin, basically the best way to put it, take Alien. I'm sure everybody, or almost everybody, have smelled Alien at a point or another in their lifetime. So take Alien, try to picture how Alien smells. Take that strong, powerful, obnoxious jasmine that's like a little bit cold, a little bit animalic. Take the amber that gives the fragrance this roundness and depth and richness. Take the cashmeran. The cashmeran gives this fragrance gives the fragrance in the background a very like rough, dry, woody accord, but I feel like it's toned down by the amber, because the amber is almost like enveloping that rough, dry, woody accord. And then think of something. If you've never smelled sage, basically think of something green, slightly herbal, slightly aromatic, and that's sage. Mix all this together, and this is pretty much what I get. After the opening part, this fragrance, at least on me, it's quite linear, it doesn't change that much, but like I said, I actually like the thing about it. So yes guys, now this is about how it smells. To me, this is a statement-like fragrance. To me, this is a fragrance that you need to have a particular taste to appreciate this fragrance. I don't think everybody would appreciate this fragrance. I don't think it's a safe blind buy. But then again, because it's so affordable, if you have the possibility, blind buy it, and if you don't like it, I don't know, you could always gift it to someone else. But I would say if you like the original Alien, to me this is actually a bit more challenging than the original Alien, but like the OG Alien, not the version that's being sold today. Like I said, a bit more challenging than that. But if you are familiar with Musc Mysterieux, which is a flanker of Alien, I would say it's less challenging than that one. I would put it somewhere in between. If you are familiar with a fragrance from Rasasi from the Yuqawam collection called Orchid, Prairie, again, less challenging than that one. But something that I like, guys, I feel like this fragrance has its unique place in my collection, because this, like I said, could easily be a flanker of the OG Alien, you know. It's almost like I have three flankers of the OG Alien. I have Musc Mysterieux, I have this one, Opulent Red, and then I have Orchid Prairie. So yes, to me this is more of an artistic fragrance, more of a creative fragrance. Again, I cannot comment on the similarities with the fragrance from Armani, but still, judging it on its own, I do really like it. I think it's a very unique offering from Lattafa, guys. I have to be very honest, I was very surprised when I actually got to smell this fragrance for the first time. I was not expecting it to smell like that, especially when reading the notes, guys. Like, I think it has listed like cardamom, if I'm not mistaken, like a tuberose, like oud. It has listed oud, guys. You get no oud from this one, which can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on what you're looking for. But if you are looking to get an oud based fragrance, this is not a fragrance. You get no oud in this one. You get a dry woody accord, but it doesn't come from oud. It's not similar to how oud smells like, you know. Tuberose, personally I don't get much of tuberose myself, but like I said, I do get a very strong, powerful, cold, animalic jasmine that I think it adds this beautiful uniqueness to the fragrance. This is not a boring fragrance, guys. This is a very daring fragrance, bold, like demanding fragrance, even artistic, creative. Now, something I want to touch upon as well, if you're not really the biggest fan of like sage or like these green herbal nuances in fragrances, I would say don't worry. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan either, but I would say this fragrance, the green aspect, like the green aromatic herbal aspect, it's balanced so well by the amber accord and by the dry woody accord and the jasmine. I think they just work together, you know. I don't think neither one is too heavy or too bothering, at least to my nose. Now, guys, something I want to point out, and keep this in mind if you want to blind buy this fragrance. Keep in mind, a lot of people, basically there were two categories of people. Some people told me that they love this fragrance, it's very unique, it's bold, like basically me and them share the same opinions. And then there were other people who told me that this smells like gasoline or like bug spray, and that they cannot use it. Personally, I don't get any bug spray vibe from this fragrance or any gasoline undertones, and I'm glad I don't, because those would be very off-putting for me as well. But if you want to buy this fragrance, just keep this in mind. So that, yes, quickly touching upon the performance factor. The performance for this one, guys, is above average. It actually performs really good. Somewhere between the 4th hour mark and the 7th hour mark, the fragrance completely evaporated, like faded from my skin. I couldn't smell it. After 4 hours, I could still smell it on my skin, by the way. I have a drier skin. I could still smell it on my skin, but it was, let's say, more of a skin scent, or like perhaps a little bit stronger than a skin scent. But then at the 7th hour mark, when I actually wanted to smell it, I just could not smell it. But like, you know, the thing is, I've sprayed it here on my wrist, and like I had things to do around the house, you know, like I cooked and I cleaned the dishes, and so this is why maybe the fragrance faded faster in that area. But something to keep in mind, on clothes it lasts amazing, especially if you wear more natural fabrics like cotton. It will stick to that t-shirt, to that cotton t-shirt, until you wash it. In your hair as well. But go easy with the number of sprays, because I think too much of this one can be suffocating. I use anywhere around 6 or 8 sprays, but no more than that. No more than that, because with this one I think less is definitely more. Now, yes, guys, those are my thoughts. What else? Gender. You know what? This to me, it's more feminine I mean, it's easier for me to picture this one on a woman, but I could picture this one on a very like creative, artistic man as well. So if you have this like very arty, creative side to you, if you'd like fragrances that don't fall into the typical blue freshy or like citrusy woody category when it comes to men's fragrances, you might enjoy this one. But I personally, for me, gives me more bold feminine, like dark feminine vibes rather than masculine vibes. But again, fragrance is very subjective, you know. Okay guys, so as for versatility, honestly I don't think this is the most versatile fragrance, unless you have a style and like a style, and like the style and the personality to suit this fragrance. Otherwise I think this fragrance would fall more into the special occasion sort of scent. And I know that every day is a special occasion, but sometimes, okay, not special occasion, but specific mood. Yeah, better choice of words. Specific mood. I do think you need a specific mood to pull off this fragrance. It's either a nighttime fragrance or the kind of fragrance you wear when you want to make an impression. Let's say you go to an event. I don't know what the event can be, but let's picture any event. And you choose a statement outfit. I feel like this is the kind of statement fragrance that would go with that. For whatever reason, I picture an all black outfit, but maybe that's just me, you know, I'm being biased here. Yeah, this is definitely a statement fragrance. Creative, artistic, yes. Bold, yes. Strong, yes. Wearable, yes, but if you like more abstract or more different fragrances. Now guys, projection wise, I'm sorry if this video is like a little bit all over the place. Projection wise, back to the performance. This project in the first few hours, I think this actually really projects. This could fill a room again, but keep in mind the number of sprays. Don't do too much, don't overdo it, because it can be a little bit suffocating. I made that mistake, that's why I'm telling you not to do it, especially in hot weather. You could wear it in warmer months, in hot temperatures. I think it would work amazing, but this one to me is the perfect all year round fragrance. All year round, daytime and nighttime. I mean, I picture this one as being like someone's signature scent, you know, not mine, but someone else's signature scent. But I do enjoy wearing this one a lot as well. So yes guys, those were my thoughts about this fragrance. Please don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. It would help me so much with the algorithm. If you've tried this fragrance, I would love to read your thoughts about the fragrance down below. I'm sure it would help a lot of people who are interested in trying this one out as well. Yes, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I will put my Instagram up here. So yes, thank you so much for watching. It feels so good to be back here to talk about fragrances with you. I missed you. Thank you so much for watching, and I want to wish you an amazing day wherever you are. Bye. Mwah.